Hello, and thank you for joining us. Today we're going to be sharing with you several short but very cool hikes in Big Bend National Park. There's a short 1-mile nature trail beginning in Rio Grande Village Campground, which in my opinion is worth the trip whether or not you happen to be camping in the campground, since it offers really spectacular views of the surrounding area. A branch off of the trail goes directly to the Rio Grande, while the main trail goes up a hill to a scenic overlook. From here you can see the cliffs of the Sierra del Carmen on the Mexico side, as well as the Chisos Mountains within the national park. This overlook is particularly beautiful at sunset and as the sun is just rising. The Window Trail is a very popular hike in the Chisos Mountains. About 5.5 miles round trip, the trail starts from the Chisos Basin trailhead and leads down to the Window, which is a pour-off on the western rim of the Chisos Mountains. The difference between a pour-over and a pour-off, as I've learned, is that one is a seasonal waterfall, which is usually dry but only becomes active during seasonal flash floods, while the other is a method for making coffee. The Oak Spring Trail is a side branch of the Window Trail, which leads out of the canyon that the Window Trail follows and onto a ridge. Our side trip on this trail was cut short by some shoe issues, but not before taking in some excellent views of the surrounding area. Accessible by a 3-mile dirt road, the Hot Spring Canyon Historical Area is definitely worth checking out. Here you can see an abandoned post office, and there's also an empty hotel. On the walls of the canyon, you can also see petroglyphs. The hot spring is about a 1/4 mile from the parking lot, and though not shown out of respect for the other bathers, it is highly recommended. The Upper Burro Mesa Trail features another pour-off, somewhat like the Window. The trail follows a dry stream bed through the desert before descending into a series of really Middle-earth looking type of canyons. At the end of the trail, you can see some really interesting geological formations in the walls of the canyon, as well as the pour-off itself. And if you slow down the footage here, you can see me being attacked by a wasp. As I edit this, I realized that it's been a pretty canyon-heavy video, but here's one more. Santa Elena Canyon borders the Rio Grande on the western side of the national park. A short trail leads into the canyon, about 1.5 miles round trip, and beautiful views the whole way.